Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Today I'm going to be trying to attempt to make my first plate cozy. I have made a bowl cozy before, several of them, and they sell pretty well. I also have a video on my bowl cozy. I can post that at the end. And I have watched several videos on how to do this. I found one that was a little bit simpler than some of them. So I'm going to try to follow her. And her name is Craft for Home Dinner Plate Cozy Tutorial. And this will get started. So first of all, you're going to need several supplies. I did take some pictures in the beginning of what you need to start out with. You'll need your cutting mat, your tool to cut with. You'll need two 13 by 13 fabric and two 13 by 13 batting. And the fabric, if you want to be able to use this in the microwave, you're supposed to have 100%. I don't use mine in the microwave, so I don't think this is 100% cotton, but you're supposed to use 100% cotton fabric and thread and everything. I don't put my mine in the microwave. I just, for like my bowl cozy, so I don't think I'll be doing my plate cozy in the microwave as well. I just like sitting it on my lap while I'm sitting there watching TV. I use my bowl cozy a lot for ice cream so my hands don't get cold. You can use it for cold or warm stuff or your soup. And same for your plate, I guess. Alright, so you're going to iron your fabric. I've got my little Cricut iron. I've already done that. And you're going to need some quilting clips. I had just bought these, never used them, but the lady was using quilting clips, and all I ever had is these big things I got from the Dollar Tree. These look really cute. Made specifically for sewing. And I don't like using the pins, so I'm trying to stop using pins if I can help it. I know sometimes you will have to use the pins because quilting clips might be too big for your project. But let's get started. So you also need a ruler and some type of marker. I use a marker because the pencils never work for me, especially on this, which is what we're going to have to be writing on the batting. So first off, you're going to take, I'm going to repeat this for both pieces. Take your fabric, place it face down. I hope you can see me. I don't got a whole lot of room in this sewing room. And then you'll place your batting down. Let's move this over a little bit. And what you're going to do is try to find the center. So you're going to fold it one way in the middle. You're going to want to fold it to where the fabric's on the outside because you're going to be writing on the batting. So you're going to fold it in half. You take your writing tool and you're going to go inside. Just make a little bitty line. And you're going to do that again. So fold it. See, my line didn't even show up. Oh, yeah, it did. That's on the other side. All right. So then you fold it this way. Make sure everything's lined up. I want everything even. All right. So I should have 4 little lines. There we go. Hope you could see that. So the line here, 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 here. You take your ruler and you're basically going to make a cross. Oh, I don't even write with this hand. Let me try this hand. All right, and then you're going to do it again. Just make sure you don't press too hard. It's going to bleed through your fabric. So I just kind of lightly. This is just a little Dollar Tree marker. All right. Now you will do that for the next one. as well. But before you do that, I'm going to do this. So you then make lines going to the corners. All right, so I'm going to do this with both of them. So after you do this, you're going to put the quilting clips all the way around. So basically you have an X and you have a plus sign. Looks a little like little pie shapes. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and do this before I do the other one. I was gonna do the other one, but we'll go ahead and get this sewed. So you're gonna sew corner to corner. You're gonna make an X. There's one line. Now we're going to make the other. All right, we have made our X, and I'm going to do the other one off camera, and then I will get back to you. All right, both pieces are sewn in a cross, so I'm going to remove these quilting clips. All right, now so from the center, you're going to do 3 inches in. You're going to put a little dot. Here's 3 inches right here. Just put a little dot, and then you're going to go a 1/2 inch. Just a little 1/2 inch. Put a little dot here. And a 1/2 inch. Right here. And you're going to do that for all this, this, and this. And you're going to connect them. So it's going to look like a little V with a line in it. So that's what it's going to look like. All right, I had to go get me another marker because this one was dried up. All right, so let's try this again. I'm going to flip it. Right here in the middle, you're going to do 3 inches in. I'm going to put this upside down here for me. So put a little dot. There we go. I can see that now. 3 inches in and a 1/2 inch right here. 1/2 inch right here. Then we're going to connect so like I said, it's going to look like a V with a line going down it because that's just the line we made earlier. I'm going to do that all 4 sides. So 3 inches in from the outside, 1/2 inch up and down. So let's see, 1/2 inch here, and there. I'll draw a line. Batting is very hard to draw on. All right, so I need to do this one. Did not show up very well. I already did this one. This is the one I did with the other marker. All right, so 3 inches in the line, put a dot, then 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch down from the line. So from the center line, 1/2 inch up, 1/2 inch down, 3 inches going down through the middle, and then you're going to connect the dots. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for the other one. And I will be back. All right, now all my markings are here. So now you're going to fold on the line. Get your clips just so everything stays in place. Just only need a couple clips. Then you're going to sew along that little line. Then you repeat the other side. All right, then you're going to open it up. It's going to look like that. They're going to fold again. Just pin right about where you're going to sew. All right, so you're going to sew across and sew across again. All right, so I had to stop the video for a minute. I got just interrupted, but I went ahead and did both of the sides. So this is what it's going to look like. And then I trimmed off the excess. I have not done that on this one yet. So this is the last one I did. So it's going to have a little bit of excess right here. You can trim about 1/4 inch going across. So we'll do that now. Just make sure you don't cut through where you sewed. You don't need to do this step, but it makes it a little bit neater. All right. After that, This is what it's going to look like. So you're going to put both face to face. So look at your material. I guess it doesn't really matter. Now you could have done this in 2 different fabrics to have a reversible. So it can have 2 different colors. I just did them in the same. And you put them together, and you're going to want to clip all the way around. And when you clip all the way around, you're going to leave a 3-inch gap for turning. So I'm going to leave mine about right here. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it. I like these quilting clips. And I got hundreds. I think there's like 100 in here. I'll never use that many. So there's my 3-inch mark. So I'm going to start here. So there's my marking. And you lift up to turn. All right, now you're going to cut your corners. Sorry if you couldn't see that. I had to reverse my camera because my watch died, so I'm having all kinds of trouble today. So you cut the corners. All right, so you find your 3-inch opening. I'm going to turn it inside out. All right, so once you've got it inside out, you're going to take a little skewer or something and poke the corners inside. It'll look like something. Now you're going to iron all the way around. So this is supposed to be for a 10.5-inch plate. Is the common plate size. Now I'm going to sew all the way around. It's going to be thick, so I would go slow. So I just measured my plate. It's a 10-inch, not a 10.5, but that is what the video showed that I watched to make this. So let's try it out. Oh, first sweet. Look at that. Got myself my first plate cozy. And it fits pretty good. So I think that's perfect for the 10-inch. Awesome. Well, I struggled a little bit with that one. I kept getting interrupted and my sewing machine jammed and my camera had a little failure going on, but I hope you got what you came here for and learn how to make this. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.